get my booth, my new booth ready. And I think I've told you before, I want to start with a bunch of new things in my booth, which means I have to price a bunch of things. And I am preparing to do that. So I've got a lot of the labels already done. I still have to research some of the items. Some of the items I already have researched. And so I won't need my phone until later. But right now what I'm doing is I'm doing the tags. I have a really cool printer, one of these printers, and I just print out my store name on it because it just does black, and we have to put our booth name, and then we have to put the number. Hey there, who's on? And we have to put our booth number in red. So what I'm doing is I am making these tags, with my booth name on it, and then I will adhere them to the paper tags, and then I can price from the paper tags what I have going on. So somebody popped in and popped off again. Let's see, I'm just talking to myself right now, I guess. That's the only thing is it's hard to go live while you have to do something. But I'm gonna keep working it away, work away, get it done, because I have no choice. Yesterday I was cleaning up my booth and I noticed that the booth that I'm going into, they were emptying it. And that means that my boss is going to tell me that, oh, you can move in now, and I won't be prepared. So I asked my mom to come over. I'm getting a garbage bag so I can put all my trash in it. Let's see. Looking for a place to hang the trash. Hey, who's on now? Say hello, say hello. I was just saying that I am preparing for my booth and I'm making labels to put on everything. So I have the plain paper labels, and instead of writing my name on each and every label, I wrote my booth name on it, and then I have to write my booth number on it in red because it has to be in red, and then I can put the description of it on there. So doing this for each and every item. So there's my tag. Hey guys, somebody say hello. I see a lot of you on here. So I put on my tag and my booth number, and then that leaves me space to put the description. Is anybody there? I see it says 8 people, but I don't see any comments. Hello. Oh, Rosani, hi. How are you this morning? I was just saying that I have to price a bunch of new things for my booth. And so I'm making all the tags. Instead of writing my booth name, which is Silent Sky Crafts, instead of writing the name on each one, I printed off labels with this awesome printer. Best money spent, and it was very inexpensive. And so I printed those off, and I'm putting the labels together. And then I have to put the prices and all that stuff. There's a lot that goes into sourcing items for a booth. It's the fun part of shopping. Yeah, the fun part is shopping, and this is the not so fun part. I tried to lasso my mom into coming over today to finish cleaning the chandelier. Yeah. She said she's taking a friend to get her hair cut, and then she'll call me in the afternoon to see if I still need help. Well, I'm still going to need help, but I don't know if I'll have the energy to do it. Because right now I feel like I need to go lay down. My energy level is depleted. So I figured, you know, it's really hard. It's like I want to make a video of me doing this, but by the time I set it up and then I'm doing it, I get all concerned that it's not, you know, then I got to worry about editing. And so I figured, well, if I get most of this, you know, anything I can done before I go on, I can do a live and just talk about it. And if anybody has any questions about pricing and all that fun stuff, I can tell you about it. And then I can show you what I am pricing. Yeah, Rosani, do you do any lives? I've watched your, you know, tutorials and such, but do you do any lives? I like the idea of pre-scheduling a live or whatever you call that, like doing it and then watching it with your subscribers. You do that, don't you? Where you watch it with your subscribers and then you can answer any questions as you go along. Hey guys. Everybody's quiet this morning. I should show you all the things that I have to price. Let me turn you around for a minute. Oh, I guess I can do that, yeah. Oh. So here's my table. Those bags are filled with things. I've got books. I've got all kinds of things that I have to price. I did make a huge picture of iced tea because I love iced tea, unsweetened iced tea. So I made a huge picture of iced tea. Yeah, the live premiere chats. So how does that go? You just make a video? How do you go about doing that? I've heard about it. I wish we could just chat because it would be so much easier, but I know you have to do type. Well, I ask questions. But who else is on here, guys? Let's see. I know one of my friends had to go to the doctor this morning, and another is around the world, so she's probably sleeping right now. Who just popped in? Thought maybe Debbie Sue would pop in. Oh, Rosani, did Karen give you my number? She asked if it was okay, and I said, of course. I have to look for a company that would pre-print all these labels for me. I'm sure there is a company that would do this so that I don't have to make the stickers to print it to then cut them and stick them on. Rosani, everybody's finding me boring. I'm sorry. Thanks for hanging out with me, though. I am just, you know, my husband had to go to the doctor today, so nobody's home with me, and I miss my dog, because normally my dog would be hanging around me. But he's hanging around, just not the way I wish he would. So do you find good traction when you do the premiere lives, Rosani? Like traction on your videos? tedious. Who else popped in here? Gosh, Rosani, everybody's being really quiet. Everybody's afraid to say hello. Who's popped in? I'm preparing my booth for my new booth because Sunday she told me, oh, it probably won't be until mid-March. And then yesterday, when I was at the store, I saw them cleaning out that booth. So I have a feeling she's going to tell me either today or tomorrow, oh, you can move in now. And that's not cool because I need to work on Saturday. Okay, so do you chat with the people, Rosani? You like when it shows, then do you get on and you chat with the people? So it's like a half live. These tags are, I really want to find somebody that can just print them all. You only get a few trickles. Well, you'll have to let me know when you're doing it because that would be fun. I would like to do that. I've known about it, but I have not been on one. Like, I haven't gone in to see somebody do it. I've noticed, obviously, you get a lot more views when you do your lives. Did you see when I flipped the camera around? Let me see. So I've got to price all the things in those bags and papers, and all of this has to get priced. And I don't just price them, but I have to log them in my inventory book, which I know can be digitalized, but guys, when I am trying to do this, my husband's like, just put it in the computer. Well, I'm not always by my computer to do it, and don't have me learn something new. So how often do you do the Premiere Lives, Rosani? I think that would be a really great idea when you're teaching people how to do something new. That you don't have to, like what I'm doing now, I'm focusing on this and trying to read any comments, but you and I are the only ones chatting. So I think a Premiere Live would be great, and that way people can ask the questions and you actually have the time to answer them. But do you do all the editing then? Do you have to edit everything, like make it perfect? Or is it truly like a live? You just do it, it comes out how it comes out. Time to hydrate. Tea came out pretty good. I make those, I get those huge, it's called a family size tea bag. It's a huge tea bag. I put a bunch of ice in the pitcher, and then I boil hot water. And I put my Sweet and Low in it, and then over the ice, about 4 packs of Sweet and Low does an entire pitcher. And then I pour the boiling water over the ice, and it melts. But yet when I pour it into my cup, it's cold because I have the ice. Vlog-alongs. Oh, okay. Edit is regular video. So you do still take the time to do all the editing and such. I am getting a little better with editing. I'm going to give myself a little credit, but it's nowhere near what, people really edit their stuff. But hey, one day at a time. That's all I can do, right? One day at a time. Almost done putting, I just do a stack of like 40 of these labels, and then I write my numbers, 444, my angel numbers is my booth number, 444. Then I have to do that in red in the lower left-hand corner. So that way, when the people at the register check people out, they know where to look for the booth for the salesperson. So it has to stick out in red. So do you get good conversation going when you do the vlogs? When I was at Vid Summit, Premiere Adobe Premiere released its free version on the phone, and that has been what I've really started to learn a lot on. There's been a lot of things that have really helped me where other software I just didn't understand. I mean, I have so many packages loaded on my computer, I had to start getting rid of them because I don't use them. But the Premiere, I really understand it, and it's just doing it on your phone can be sometimes hard if you have big fingers like I do. So I've decided that I want to invest in doing the desktop version of it. What time zone are you in? I'm in U.S. Central Time. So like it is 10:15 a.m. here. I have noticed though, I looked at that one stat on the analytics. I really don't even understand all the analytics, but I looked at that one stat when people are usually watching. And I do notice that's when I get my, oh, you're on Central Time too, cool. I noticed that I do get most of my watches then, so I probably should set it to go during those times, because I have to say, that's what I've seen. Okay. So it looks like, oh, no, I got a few more stickers here. I'm in the South. I don't know what Central Time. I'm from Chicago originally. But we moved here 26 years ago. So I guess I am considered a Texan, since I had a baby here, right? And she's gonna be 23 this year. I got to babysit yesterday. My little munchkin. They live next door, so it's really easy for my daughter just to drop her off. It was fun. It was fun. And like they say, it's really fun to get the baby fix and then you can hand them back to mom and dad. I understood that when I was younger, but now I really get it. This is how I feel today. I feel like this. Overwhelmed. So I don't know if you heard me say I asked my mom to come over to help me do the chandelier, but I'm concerned because those loops fall off really easily. So, oh well, I'll take any help, and if I have to fix it, I'll fix it. But I thought any help will get me ahead of the game. I went to an estate sale this past week, and a young gentleman, I'll say, is starting his own estate sale company. And I have offered to help him get started. I mean, he's already started and he's had to turn some down, but I guess he has this mansion-like house that's going to take him a month and a half or so to price everything. And the prices he was putting on items was very low, which was great for a reseller like myself. But I'd like to see the kid get a lot more money bang for his buck for the family as well. Yeah, it's nice to have family close. The thing is my husband and I are like, we'd love to downsize and move, but now I can't because I finally got my mother to sell her house. Well, it's still for sale, but got her to move in a 55 plus community. She was in a housing community where she owned her own home for the 55 plus. And, you know, she liked it, but it was getting ridiculous because the pool was only open at certain times. They weren't offering classes in the evenings because she worked. So she couldn't take advantage of any of it. And you're responsible to upkeep your own home. So we convinced her to move into these apartments that are for 55 plus. And they're super nice. She's got 2 bedrooms, 2 full baths. Her washer and dryer are in the unit. A kitchen, like an eat-in kitchen, and then a great room. So it has lots. I haven't decided how that's going to work, Rosani, for the estate sale. Yes, I would like to get paid. I don't know. We didn't really talk details because he was in the middle. His mom was helping him, and he was in the middle of, you know, checking people out. But yeah, it's hard work. I have a new app on my phone, which makes it so much easier. So much easier to do pricing that I have confidence that I could go in there and price quite a bit for him. Because you also don't have to go into the detail like I'm doing here. On my booth, I have to put like what it is, what year it was. I have to put all those details. And for the estate sale, you just need prices on everything. Have you ever gone to an estate sale or had one? So right now I did all my tags with the stickers. I did all the stickers and I'm writing my booth number 444 in the corner. And then I can start writing all the things that I have written out. So, do you collect anything, Rosani? Hey, Miss Paula, how are you? Did you get your stuff you needed from the store? I was just explaining to Rosani how I've been getting ready for my booth, and I have to make the tags, and I want to find a company that can make the tags, because right now I get a blank tag, then I print my name, my booth name, and I have to write my booth number. My printer is a Thermomatic, so it just does the black. It's really great. It's super great. Like, this is the best label maker ever, for real, because there's no ink cartridges. It's so dependable. I even bought one that has larger stickers on it. I tried for a while, I tried to do like the whole price tag on the sticker, but every time you do it, you have to retype it in. And I'm like, no, that was taking more time than this silly bit of time it's taking me. My husband's at the doctor now, and he was complaining. He goes, I'm not getting out of bed. And I'm like, why aren't you getting out of bed? He goes, because I'm going to eat if I get out of bed, and I'm not allowed to eat until after I see the doctor. So that was his excuse for staying in bed this morning. I don't blame him. I did make a huge batch of tea in my glass pitcher. I got a really nice glass pitcher at IKEA, I think last year, and it was so cheap, but it is such a nice pitcher and it keeps everything fresh. It has a cork top on it, which is the only, not hip on the cork top, but I keep it clean. So Paula, what else are you up to? I know you're going to be doing your dishes soon. Let me know when you're going to do your dishes so that I'll get off of my live and go on to your live. We got a new bed, and I have to say, I love it. I could do the commercial for it. Oh, here comes my husband. I'm on a live, just letting you know. I'm on a live, Eve. But we got a new bed, and it is so nice. It's the Nectar. I went out on a limb, and he's scooting around the camera. God forbid he get put on TV. Iced tea was milk. I'm a Coca-holic. I used to be a Diet Coke fiend. Like, I would drink Diet Coke forever. And when I had my bariatric surgery 20 some odd years ago, my friends did not think I would be able to do it because you can't drink any carbonation. And they took me to Sonic the day before, and we sat there and drank Diet Coke. But I changed to iced tea, and I have not had a carbonated drink really since 20 years ago, I think it was. So it's like the only rule I've kept. So, yeah, I made the tea, and it's gonna keep me going all day. I really do need a nap. I feel like I've been ready to fall asleep here with my eyes open just to fall asleep. Actually, do you drink carbonation? Oh, you drink your fizzy water, don't you, Paula? My mom used to buy the kids the flavored sodas. Well, not soda, but the flavored water that's carbonated. Now, when I came down here, I guess sweet tea is like the thing down here. So when you order, you always have to say unsweet tea. And when I went back to Chicago one time and we went to lunch, I said to the waiter, "Can I have unsweet tea?" And he looked at me, he goes, "What kind of tea?" Because they only do unsweet up there. That's a funny thing. I just got used to making sure I said unsweet tea. Bing is carbonated. I don't know about Bing. Is it an energy drink? Now, there was a type of energy drink we got at Bid Summit, but it wasn't carbonated, but I found that I kind of liked it. Bing is carbonated, yeah. Well, I've finished doing, I think, almost 80 of my cards, my price cards. And now what I do, this is my ancient bookkeeping record, but I keep my receipts in the front of the binder in a pouch. And then I just start writing. I put what it is, just the name of it, what I bought it for, and what I'm gonna sell it for. And it's about time now. I did this year. Really, I'm getting better about it because I haven't, until you've been in it a while, you don't know how keeping records is hard. Like, I can keep records of my receipts, but I want to see where I'm making the money or not making the money. Way too organized? No, you have to do this. My husband says, make sure you're keeping track of that. Make sure you're keeping track of that. So I can at least see, like, all the stuff I got from my mom was free. So I put free, and then I put all the things. I'm just noticing that I put, oh, those were the prices now. See, this is what the problem is I put all the prices that I paid for it, and I don't know if I priced those yet, because I didn't put a price of what I marked them as. But I have done that here. So what I've priced it at and what I intend on getting for it. So like for the old, I got old medicine containers, and the whole jar was 15, and some of them are worth 15 or 8 or 16, so, or 11. So like I put $15 for this whole group, and then I put my individual prices, so that when I get my pay stub every month or every 2 weeks, they give you a pay stub and it says what item sold. So that way I can go and mark them off. Now I'm all concerned. Did I put these in my booth already, the ones that don't have a price on them? No, I don't have those in my booth yet. What about this page? No, these are all the books that I got, so I don't know. Is the green purse in your booth yet? No, it's not in my booth yet. It's going to be in my booth. I priced it yesterday, so it's in a box in the garage. But I found another purse. After everybody was loving that green purse, I found another purse. It's got the same shape, but it is golden cream, and it's really cute, and I am going to send it to somebody for their 60th birthday. So yeah, I can't wait to do that. Yeah, I'll have to let you know. What do I have the green purse marked as? I think I have the green purse. You guys, I had to label all of those magazines. I had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I have like 60 magazines from the 1970s, the 17 magazine, and each one, some of them are worth a lot of money, some of them are worth $15, $16, so I wasn't going to give those away for $5. But the ones that were just valued at like $3, I marked them as $5. But I got the whole set, 45. I got the whole set for about $56. Yeah, the green purse, that's what I was looking for. What did I mark it as? Soda tin. I got a lot of Pyrex the other day. Not the other day. Yeah, the other day at the last estate sale. I got Pyrex. Oh, look at this cute pig. Like, this pig is worth $280, this pig cookie jar. And I got him for 90 minus 75%, so whatever $90 minus 75% is. Oh, you see the suitcase in the back? Yeah, it's coming along. Yes, it's a valuable pig. And I got salt and pepper shakers to go with it. I don't know who decides to make salt and pepper shakers with a cookie jar, but oh, well, I guess, I don't know about the pepper. I was going to say you could put salt in your cookies, but they look just like this pig. So I washed him last night, and I have a sticker somewhere. I made the sticker already. And then here, Paula, you'll appreciate this. Troll. I haven't been getting too many trolls. Oh, I found my Anna Lee. Remember I showed you the Christmas Anna Lee things? Look at, they have Easter ones. They have Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny. Isn't that cute? Those faces remind me of Rosani's artwork. They're all different, but they're so detailed. So yeah, I got these at a good price, and I was excited because I didn't realize that they made them. This was from 1993. So, and they have bendable arms. Then I have a bag of wooden blocks. People love the original wooden blocks. Oh, and I have a whole set of these shoes. These little ceramic shoes. And I have a whole set of different shoes. They come with just one. It's like a designer shoe. But look at the detail. It has the heel on it. It's got the inset. It's just so cute. So I have a bunch of these in the closet. I have to get them out. And then I found the Pillsbury Doughboy keychain. And these are still in the bag. I sold a Pillsbury Doughboy, one of the original ones. Do I wear shoes? Yes, I wear shoes, but usually gym shoes. Or boots. But I sold one of these rubber Pillsbury Doughboys from 1968 or something for $70. So these little keychains are adorable. I got 2 of them. So that was a strike. And then I got some old books, Times and Place. This is the property of the State of Arkansas Library. So somebody got it from there, but copyright 1942. And then this I remember reading as a kid. I love Judy Blume books. Yeah, the Pillsbury Doughboy, Paula, is worth a lot of money. And then this is like the old stories that we would read in school, and it's like the teacher's edition. So you could do guided, it tells you like doing the guided reading, but it's the Dick and Jane series. Oh, Sally. Funny, funny Sally. Oh, oh, oh. Play. It's that. And then you can go and promoting growth in oral language and promoting growth in motor skills. So it's the teacher's edition. And this was from 1951. It originated in 1940, but this was the 1951. It's usually people that are looking for something. Sometimes they come to my booth to source things, but to be honest with you, I price it mid-range. Some people price it for full value, and then nobody wants to buy it because they're looking to resell it. And I mean, I go to antique stores also and look for resellable things, but a lot of times the antique stores don't have the prices that it would be worth reselling. So it's usually thrift stores or estate sales, garage sales are where I get most of my things, so that I can mark it down low enough that other people can come in and buy it. I don't want to hold on to these things forever, so I try to market to the margins that I can make something, and then, you know, somebody can enjoy it. I look at it as finding homes for things. Like this thing I bought at Salvation Army for $3.93, but I got it because of the copper cookie tins. Copper is going really big right now. Copper bunt pan, and these copper cookie cutouts are worth more than the $3.93 I paid. And then I got glass little mugs. It came in this bag, and then I got a salt grinder, which was really funny because there was another bag for $3.93 that had the pepper grinder in it. And I was not going to buy both bags because there was nothing in the other bag that I wanted. And I really don't care about the salt and pepper. I mean, I can always put it in my booth. Somebody might be looking for just the pepper grinder. But that was a good question, Paula. Yeah, I used to be like, oh man, I don't like it when people come and try to restock their own booth with stuff. A good example of that was I got Fred and Barney. I got these at an antique store, and the guy just happened to be marking them down. So I don't remember exactly how much I paid for them. I have to look on the receipt, but I got the set, and I think Wilma's in there. And it's not going to be a big markup because I'm not going to make a lot on it. I know in my head I have to make 10%, and because the store gets 10% of your earnings. So I always look at it as, can I double my money? I've seen some people say that they like to be able to triple. They look at a price and they say, can I triple it? At this point in the game for me, I can say, can I double it? Because then I know that I'm going to get some money out of it. It might not be tons, but I'm really in this for the fun of it. Yes, making money is great. It's kind of like YouTube. It would be great to get certifiable and make a couple cents on every video. But monetize, that's the word I was looking for. But it's the fun of it, right? It's the fun of it. So yeah, I got some great used Bibles, and they're gorgeous. The leather on them is just gorgeous. A lot of people like finding old Bibles. So especially when they're worn and they've got the leather and people have things marked off in them. Yes, we are certifiable, and I think that I've been certified a few million times by now. I am certifiable. I'm definitely. Then I got these a long time ago, and I don't even know why I picked them up because they were $3.99 each. And it's Museum Madeline Productions, and it's like a sugar and a creamer. The detail is real pretty, but why did I do this? Why did I spend the money on this? It was a long time ago. I found them in the closet. It was a long time ago. Now I did spend like $6 on this tin because if I don't sell it, I want it. But it's a Sears and Roebuck tin. It has like what they had in Sears and Roebuck. And the tin is pretty old. The inside is really worn. But, so, you know, I'll put 12 on this. I'll double it and see if it sells. If it doesn't, then... But most of my tins do sell. I sell quite a bit of tins because I think that I put them at fair market value. Well, I would love to have her come by. Oh, these are Fire King plates. And I got this set of just 3, but I did get at a different store for a steal the exact same pattern, but it said Corning instead of Fire King. But they match. So I have to price those. And what else do I have here? Oh, a teacup and saucer. And the reason I got this is because I learned from a customer that when you get a piece of china that says made in occupied Japan, people will spend a lot of money for that. So the person told me, always look to see if it says occupied Japan. So I got a teacup and saucer from Occupied Japan. What else? See, that's the thing is I have to wrap everything up so that they don't break. Oh, here's another plate that I got in Occupied Japan. So, in most, like, this says $4, but I usually go to estate sales like day 2, which is usually 25% off. Or I go on the last day and I get them really marked down at 75. Did I tell you that this weekend I went back to an estate sale? No, it was Sunday, and Ephraim and I just said, oh, let's go to the estate sale. There's not many on Sundays. And so we went, and they're like 75% off everything. And then when I got up the driveway, she goes, anything with $40 or above is 75% off. If it's lower than $40, it's free. And oh my gosh. Then as I'm getting ready to go check out, she says, everything is free. Everything has to go. Everybody is free. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'll send you pics later of teacups Randy's German mother brought over from Japan. Wow, that would be cool. I've decided I use my china. I'll put it out periodically and everybody thinks I've fallen off the turnip truck. I remember one time I was making a dinner for me and Ephraim, and I said, this is a mom and dad dinner. And I set the table with the dining room table. They all thought I was going to tell them that I was pregnant again. That was a good joke. I was just doing it to be nice. But yeah, I've made dinner 2 nights in a row. That's a big thing for me, guys, because I don't typically even eat dinner. I threw some chicken in the Instapot thing, the Ninja, and I cooked it, and then I put in some cream of chicken soup and some cream and seasonings and carrots and noodles. Then the last 3 minutes I put in noodles. So I made a noodle chicken casserole, I guess. I don't know. I just made it up. But it only took me about a half hour by the time the pot boils, you know, it closes off and then it cooks down. So thirsty. And it's really chilly out. Yes, it was very good comfort food. And I buy the protein pasta, and it really does have a lot more protein and little carbs. Much fewer carbs than the regular pasta does. So it's not, you know, we should probably stay away from pasta, period. But I have to say, it's really good. Now, I've bought like chickpea pasta. I've tried a lot of different ones. And the only one I like is the Bertelli protein pasta is really good. So if you're looking for a healthier, not healthiest, but healthier choice, that protein pasta is worth the couple extra cents. Because I'm just weird about things, like like even vitamins I'm weird about. I don't like taking anything. So if somebody tells me it's good for me, it can't be good. Right? Oh my gosh, I heard next door. Yeah, I need a lot more protein. Last night I was sitting outside and it was dark out, and all of a sudden I hear a smoke detector going off, and I'm like, oh no. And then I realized it was my daughter's smoke detector going off, and it was next door and I hear the dog getting kicked out of the house. They have a thing whenever it cooks, the smoke detector is really close to the stove. So whenever they cook, that smoke detector goes off. So I was just sitting in the backyard laughing because then the poor dog is going nuts wanting to get inside, like. So there was no fire, but the smoke detector went off. And I did get to babysit yesterday. And I babysat, so that was fun. I'm getting all the notifications of what's going. Have you been on Reddit, Paula? I got on Reddit and started reading some of those stuff. I got on it mostly because I was trying to look at, I used to go from the hot steam. Yeah, I think that's what is happening to their house. It's just the steam. Like if they're making something that's boiling water, it's going off. So they have to get it fixed. But I was on this Reddit, and people are so mean on Reddit. Like, I put a picture of my ring on the jewelry site, and I said something I found in my antique store. I just love it. And they're like, that's not antique. You could get that at Avon. And I'm like, well, it says it was this ring. It was this ring. And inside it says Israel 325, which is gold plated, silver plated. But I thought it was really pretty, topaz. And somebody like was beating me up saying, oh, you can get that on QVC. And I'm like, well, it's still pretty, thanks. Like, thank you. And then one place took down a post of mine because not enough people voted for it. I was like, what the heck is this voting stuff? So I just, to me, that's worse than YouTube. I don't get upset with YouTube, but that was just like hitting below the belt. I think that's where all the cranky people go. So if you want to get a thick skin, then you could go to Reddit. They have Reddit columns for everything, but I got on it for my antique stuff. Yes, Reddit would hurt your feelings because my feelings were getting hurt, so you're more sensitive than I am, so yeah. Then it makes you feel like, well, I don't have anything that's worth anything because I was looking for the antique stuff, you know? And people were just all over it. But you should peek at it. Some of the stories are hysterical. The reason I looked at Reddit is because I watch a channel and she reads a Reddit response, like a Reddit story, like my sister-in-law decided to have her wedding the week after mine or the week before mine. Am I the mean one because, and they go through this whole story, and then the girl reads everybody's comments and gives her reply. So it's funny that people actually post this stuff out there, but she reads it and then reads the replies and gives her opinion, and she's really good at what she does. She's really, she's a character, and so she reads it with funny, gestures and all that, and so that's why I went on to Reddit. I'm like, what is this whole thing about? So I found it, and Remy's outside barking like crazy. Anyways, Paula, it looks like this was a flop of a live, but I'm gonna have to go because I have to use my phone to look up all my items. When are you doing your washing dishes? Thanks, Paula. I enjoyed having you around. Are you going to do washing dishes soon or later today? 3 Eastern time, so that's 2 o'clock my time. Okay. Well, I will try to tune in. I'm going to put it on my memory bank, which is very short. But anyways, have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.